Hey everyone, this is Mark Stevenson from ColDesi. We just finished getting ready for our making money or going pro in the monogramming business, and I thought I would give you a little ROI on one of the products that we showed during the webinar. Maybe it'll help you price your products and see the opportunity in getting into this kind of a business. So I am looking at this. This is the finished product. I think it looks great. The jacket itself is a number 7 L718 ladies soft shell jacket from Sanmar. Now this was a sample provided to us by Sanmar. It was identified as one of their most popular jackets. And from some responses I've gotten on the Custom Apparel Startups Facebook group in the past, a lot of our customers like it too. So I took the case price, which is $19.99, and you need to order 24 of those, kind of as my base garment. Now, if you wanted to take a look at the piece price, that's $23.99. And by the way, Sanmar is definitely the company that we recommend that you get your blanks from. They provide all kinds of services like recommending this jacket, for example. They can help you out with some technical questions about material, and they'll even help you design a website. But I'm going to go back over here now that you've seen, this is our Sanmar account, and these are the costs on the items. And we're going to take a look. I've got the copy here as well. And this is the finished product. So if we bought the case price of $19.99, that's right here. This design, this CAC script design is 4¼ inches square, and it is just over 10,000 inches. 10,000 stitches. Now we estimate this cost at about 20 cents. The thread is ridiculously cheap. Colman and Company sells the Royal thread, I think, for under $7 a cone for 5,000 meters. So thread is really insignificant. And we figure with the backing that we used, our embroidery experts here estimated it at about 20 cents in materials cost. So our total materials, jacket, and the miscellaneous embroidery was $20.19. Now I actually polled our CAS group. We've got some professional embroiderers in there that are running successful businesses. And some of the people, when I presented this design and this jacket and all the costs, the lowest estimate that we got on what they would sell it for was $40. And the highest was just over $50. So I picked $45 as our example. And it depends, if you're going to just do one of these, you may want to charge more. If you're going to do less, or you're going to do a lot more, you may want to charge less. It's up to you. But $45 is a good price. So I took $45 and then the cost minus the cost of $20.19. That gives us a gross profit of $24.81. Now, of course, in real life, you want to allow for overhead. If you're working out of your home, if you're working in an office or a retail space, you've got to, kind of factor in an overhead percentage in every job, and also labor costs. But I'm going to let you guys do that. We're just going to talk about gross profit and ROI. So we ran this, just to be safe, we ran this design at 800 stitches per minute. So we use the Avance 1501C, which is a great monogramming machine. It's a 15 color commercial unit. And it'll run up to 1,200 stitches per minute, but you're hardly ever going to do that. Normally, you're going to be between 800 and 1,000, depending on the job. We decided to slow it down to 800 just to be safe. So those 10,000 stitches, if I did the math, it says that each one would take about 12.5 minutes. But in real life, I allowed about 15 minutes per each design for each jacket. That should give you enough time to hoop it up, take the old one off, put the new one on, etc. Conveniently enough, that is 4 garments an hour that you're going to be able to produce. And the profits are this gross profit number times the garments per hour, and you get $99.24 an hour in gross profit. There's a lot of room in there for mistakes, for running it slower, for thread breaks, for getting a cup of coffee and not switching out the hoops right when the embroidery machine stops. But that's a pretty generous estimate. I also made a note here, we actually had this digitized for $15. Now, what you could also do is come back up here and say, well, I'm just going to do one of these. So I'm not going to buy a case of 24. I'm just going to get one. That's going to cost me $23.99. I can change that. 9 cents. And now I'm at $83 an hour at 4. A very kind of generous profit here for just being able to offer this kind of monogramming and knowing like the jacket to pick and how many stitches you've got. how much it costs from Sanmar, and being able to get it in the hands of the right people. Imagine this is an embroidered jacket that bridesmaids wear right before an outdoor wedding or for a destination wedding. Maybe you want to supply these kind of jackets, or maybe a cheerleading team where everybody gets their own embroidered initials. So you can see the possibilities, I hope, and these are real world costs and real world prices and profits. I hope this has been educational and that it inspires you to look more into the Avance 1501C from ColDesi, and in particular our new Ultimate Monogramming Package, which includes a wide variety of hoops and just everything that you need, the software and everything you need to get started in commercial monogramming.